At 4 set, it's still pretty bad as well. You wanna run it at full 6 set, because the reason for that is like the way the effect works is like you attack an enemy, you gain hallucination for 6 seconds, right? 6 seconds basically like buffs you by like 13% damage right there. But then after 6 seconds, it expires, and then you cannot regain that buff for 3 seconds. So you literally have like 66% uptime, assuming you hit the boss every time, right? For 13% damage. Why not just run Salvation for 14% pure damage without ever expiring? So why would you even run Hallucination? Hallucination is not good at 2. Never consider running like Hallucination at 2. It's actually pretty bad. It's actually pretty bad. Unless you don't have any other choice, then I guess like whatever you want then. Or like if you think it's good for you, then you can go ahead. But let me just tell you, it's not gonna be good. You will barely feel any like change over there. So yeah. But yeah, let's go. It's react time, react time. We're checking this video right here. Sando's video about like basically everything about Valtan start, I guess. Like the patch right here. So yep. Yep, yep, yep.
Hello guys, it's
Let's see
Sandov
here.
back at it again, and today
We'll get back to it
let's
later,
talk about
Fesatao.
how to be completely prepared for the upcoming Valtan update, which by the sounds of it, it will be dropping on May 19th. I am
May
making this
19th?
video
Oh,
now
I
so
forgot.
that you do not make a mistake and can be ready for what's to come. First things first, there's gonna be a huge amount of content dropping our way. One of those contents will be the brand new Chaos Dungeon. So far, we know
Brand
we
new.
will be getting at least the 14-15 item level Chaos Dungeon, but we could possibly be getting higher item level Chaos Dungeons as well. However, it is not confirmed as of yet. Starting at 14-15, Chaos Dungeons have a chance to drop Relic Tripod gear. This Relic gear means we can now max out our tripods. They will now have a chance to give 4 levels to a skills tripod. You must know that the drop rate of this Relic gear is quite low. However, if you look at the current attendance award, we will be receiving 2 Aura of Resonance potions, meaning we can save these 2 potions for when the content drops and do the brand new Chaos Dungeon instead.
Yeah,
Furthermore,
you can do that right there. If you have like the resonance aura right there, you can save it for that right there. It's better to save it for like any of the southern one. But rest bonus is no. 5% drop rate. I mean like you guys saw me like run the 1490. So yeah, and you guys are running like the 1415, 1445, 1475. You know, I got 4 relic drop out of like 2 runs of 1490. So yeah, and that's on 1490. So yeah, if you wanna rest bonus it, go ahead. But I keep telling you, there is no reason to. Unless you're a big gamba. Big gamba, big gamba. Casio, thank you for welcome, dude. Yeah, but that's a chaos dungeon right there. Save the aura resonance for the, for this new chaos dungeon at least.
I highly recommend not doing Chaos Dungeons or Guardian raids on characters that are item level 14, 15 or higher for 5 days before the content update. This is because you can save your rest bonus up to 5 days and will be maxed out to get double rewards as soon as the new content drops. And saving 2 of the potions from the attendance reward combined means you will receive 8 times the rewards from the new Chaos Dungeon on the very first day. Unfortunately, the
Think Guardian raids are worth though, don't you think? It's the same thing, man. Same thing. You'll get mostly legendary anyway. Out of like the 14, 15. Yeah, you can get relic. But I mean like basically what you lose is a material. You lose about like 20% if you're a Yoho ND can't do Felganos. Or you lose about 35% if you're doing like a Felganos by like rest bonusing that one right there. So there is no point in really doing that. Even if you're doing Yoho. But yeah, so many accessories are right now unlike Chaos where most is relic tripod. What do you mean accessories? It's still gonna be low drop rate, like really low. So yeah, if you save rest bonus, you lose half of it. If you anytime you don't do a chaos dungeon, you lost half of the run. Basically, you lost like one run, 1 out of 2 run. So yeah, so you have to make up like this one run. The only way you can make that up run 1 run is if you drop like something like a what's the name, like a relic accessory. Now here is the thing, right? Yes, it can drop relic accessory. Yeah, the chance is there still. But if it drops, you better hope it's Grudge 5, Kinblan 3, Spec Crit Necklace. Because if it drops expertise, or it drops like, I don't know, mana increase, well, it's not gonna be worth anything. But yeah, I don't know. You guys decide right there. I keep telling you not to. If you want to, then like you guys can go ahead and do it. So I wouldn't say like you should rest bonus right here. There are different ones. 1491 is different because material value is different over there. But I mean like that's like later in Belshazzar. But for this one, your material is the same. You still get great honor and you still get the usual red and blue. So basically, you just guarantees your material loss if you use the rest bonus. If you use the rest bonus and you get the guaranteed like material loss, you better hope the drops like makes up for it. Now here is the thing, right? Is it like impossible? No, it's not impossible. Someone will get it, yeah. Most likely not gonna be you though. It's probably your friend that will get that like jackpot drop. As always, it's always like someone else is lucky, not us. But yeah, that's basically how it is right there. But I live for the 500k relic gamba. Well, do it then right there. When you don't get it, then after that you shoot yourself in the head after. So you go ahead can do it. I didn't tell you to stop. Like what can I do? The only thing I can do is tell you don't do it for the material, cause you want the materials, cause you're still enhancing, right? But if you wanna do it, go ahead. Go ahead, go ahead. They said the personal rest bonus will not be applied for relic accessory in chaos. I don't think that was the case. No, I never read that before. If that was the case, I would have like people would have like told me that, and I would have seen like the post myself as well. And since like nobody told me that, then probably it wasn't edit or something like that. Unless you have like a source, right, no, Marian? But yeah, well, we go back right here.
1415 Chaos Dungeon does not drop relic accessories, but the brand new Guardian Raid Descaluda does. And we will also be saving our rest bonus for this one, receiving double the loot 5 times after the content drops. This is something that I'm gonna be doing, and I'd recommend everybody to do it as well. Of course, this does not guarantee that you will receive relic drops, as their drop rate is quite low, but the chances will be higher. The next thing I want to talk about is quite huge and is the main topic of the
Because like it drops, I get his gold, think it's fair. I mean, sure, you can do that. If you think that's the way to do it, go ahead. It's just like the alt item level and everything right there. I told you what it is. If you wanna do something else, go ahead. But don't come back and like start crying or something like that. That's basically what matters right there. You do whatever it is. You get the loss, you take it like a man. So yeah. Exclamation Gearset flame brawl. So yeah. No like bro. Okay, let's check this one then.
this video. And that is setting.
So yeah, the Gearset right here, this is the one the video that I made earlier. So like what's the name? I made like yesterday, right? I discussed like the whole thing. So I don't know. We'll see like if I miss anything right here from like TheSandov's maybe like I will see something else over here. 40 Chaos Dungeon drop relic accessory, they do, yeah, at a very very low drop rate. So yeah, all I hear is I recommend it, but don't cry me if you don't get it. Wait, what? I don't recommend it, but if you do it and then you didn't get anything, then don't cry, cause you chose to do it. That's basically how it is. But yeah, okay, back to the gear set. Let's go.
Effects. I have great news for every single one of you guys. I have made the best possible set path for every class in the game. As you know, we will be receiving Valtan, and with that we will also receive brand new sets we can craft.
So you said the best sets, right? Okay, I have high hopes for it. The best sets right here.
Receiving tons of brand new relic sets and 2 new legendary sets. However, relic sets can only be crafted at item level 1445, and there is not a single class that will benefit from the full set effects, since we will require the next Legion Raid VCAS to craft the rest of the pieces. And we have no clue when we will be receiving VCAS. Normal mode Valtan is 1415 and hard mode Valtan is 1445. The difference between these two is that hard mode will drop you more materials to craft relic gear and 0 materials to craft the new legendary gear, while normal mode will drop you fewer materials for the relic gear, but will also drop you materials for the new legendary gear.
Okay, so it's the same thing with this right here. This is a care with patch. No, this is Russia with patch. This is Russia with patch, and what he said is also the catch-up mechanic right here. I don't know if he was there before though, on like on release. Probably not. I would assume he wasn't there on release, because he's 1465 right here. If he was there on release, it's probably like 1490, 1500 right now in Russia. So I would assume like he just didn't know, like that like this is the catch-up thing where you get like uh, relic on like normal. Normally you don't. So yeah, don't expect this to be there in an AU. If it is there, great. If it is not there, then well shit. So a lot of these guys are useless. But I don't know if any of you will get the catch up Valtan rewards. Maybe it'll be all reward. I would assume so as well. I mean, like, you guys don't even have tier 1, tier 2 catch up. And, like, there is a Legion catch up. Goddamn, dude. That would be, like, all around the place then, if there is the case. Enemies there is a gear with a 1-to-1 ratio. Yeah, you transfer your old gear into this new gear with a 1-to-1 ratio. So, yeah, the relic accessory has class engraving low. Because, like, it doesn't guarantee it. So, it is, like, I don't know, all engravings plus 2 from your class only, then that's the chance right there. So yeah. You stop getting gold from Argos? No. You stop getting gold from Argos at like Clown, when Clown releases at 1475. But yeah, let's go back then.
We have no idea when we will be receiving Bcas. No one will be able to take full advantage of the full relic gear. Meaning the best way to go about this is to craft the new legendary set as well. Personally, I will be going for a 3-set combo, and that will include 2-piece legendary Argos that we have available
3
right
times
now.
2, you mean? Okay,
2-piece legendary Valtan and 2-piece relic Valtan.
I thought he meant like 3
However,
like 3 piece,
some
3 piece. Like
classes
what?
can go for 4-piece relic Valtan, and I will be mentioning which ones in a sec. Knowing exactly which piece of gear to craft is very crucial, since crafting the wrong piece can be a huge mistake. Alright, so with that being said, I did work on making the best possible set for all classes and exactly which pieces to craft, and we will be going over all of them now.
Okay.
This is as good as it gets until we receive the Vikas update and we can switch over our whole set for Relic set.
Okay, we'll see
Just
right
know
here.
that
Yeah.
the names of these sets might be
Best possible
totally
set.
different in our version. Just remember the set effects. Alright, let's begin with the Berserker. Berserker does come across mana issues, and the 2-set Nightmare Relic gear will
we
decrease
skip
mana
this one?
consumption
It's
by
already trash.
50% and at the same time increase damage dealt.
Can we
Cover-
skip this one? This is already trash, man. This is already trash. Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's hear his like what's the name? Let's hear his explanation here. Then I will add on top of it later. So yeah.
Whisper is a great 2-set legendary effect, since it'll provide you with criticals if you happen to not be critting. And of course, we will be keeping the 2-set preordained from Argos for that extra critical chance. For Blue Gun Lancer, we'll go with the 2-set.
Wait. What happened to like the other build? I thought you said all classes. What happened to the other build? Where is the thing? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on right here. Like, here is the thing, right? You know, every time there is someone that recommends like Covetous Whisper, out of the way already. Because this set is literally like shittier than Argos. I mean, like, look at this, right? For those that doesn't know, the set effect for like Covetous Whisper, right? I don't know if you guys can read this basically. Basically, if you hit an enemy and you don't crit, you gain what was it? Basically, gain temptation crit rate right there, 10%. You get 10% crit, right? For like when you don't crit, and then when you do crit, it's gone. Effect is removed when you crit. So basically, you can like not crit 5 times and then crit the next one, and then it's gonna go down to 0 crit again. Like, why wouldn't you just take a 15% flat crit always like Argos? Like, come on, dude. Like, come on. Like, why would this even be like? Why would you even consider this as good? You know, this is literally trash. This is literally so bad. So anytime like there's Covetous Whisper recommendation, out of the way right there. That's already bad. That's already bad. So yeah, the preordained and the Nightmare Flower is fine. Although I wouldn't recommend Nightmare Flower on weapon and helmet, because why would you take longer to do the weapon right now when you can just craft the helmet and like the chest piece instead, and take 2 weeks and you get the 2-set effect instead, and then the preordained can be on the weapon. So yeah, he has 2 Argos piece on there already. Oh yeah, he is even stacking crit. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, well, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, 0 times 20 is still 0, dude. Like, he doesn't have a base high damage multiplier to begin with. So yeah, does not care about some builds like Barrage Blaster. He didn't even say like this is like, you know, Brazil Secret or like what's the name, or like Nightmare. So I've seen these crit stack mechanics on DPS sims. They are trash. They are trash. Because like on average, you get like way less crit than you think. Because like you have base crit to begin with, right? Like if you keep critting, let's say, then this set is literally has zero worth, don't you think, right? Let's say you play a gunslinger, 70% crit. Most of the time you crit, right? You know, this set is literally worthless. So I don't know. That's how it goes right there. It is what it is right there. But yeah, Brazil Secret is the only build. Brazil Secret, yeah. This guy says Berserker equals Gunlancer set. I don't know. I didn't see. We'll move on to like the Gunlancer
That
now. So
extra
yeah,
critical chance.
Gunlancer, Gunlancer.
For Blue Gunlancer, we'll go with the
Oh, now he has it. Blue Gunlancer. Okay, so what happened to Brazil Secret? So yeah. Okay, well let me check then. 2 Nightmare Flower. Okay, 2 Preordain. Same shit again, man. Alright, can we skip? Can we skip again? Can we skip again? It's a secret right here. We still get 1500 go from Harvester with Valtan release if you're above 1415? No. Wait, what? Yeah, when if you're above 1415, no. But if you're under that, you still get it, yeah. Literally the same, yeah. Literally the same. So same thing right here. No one plays Berserker Secret? Yeah, well tell that to Saint, I guess. Tell that to Tofu as well. He assumed nobody plays Berserker technique. You never assume that. Like, who are you to dictate what people play? You know, you're just some random nobody player as well. So you never dictate that. If you wanna make like a useful guide, you know, do take account of that right there. You don't just assume that like no one. I don't know. I can just assume that like no one plays anything rather than Scouter. Because why would you play something else other than Scouter? But that's not what I did, right? So yeah. Exclamation gear set for if you're looking for like gear right now. So yeah. Brazil Secret is good. It's still really strong build. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, you don't exclude any class when you say all classes. Basically, you just lied right there. You just lied. Anyways, let's move on. Let's read this one.
2 set Nightmare Relic Gear as well, since there is no other real good set for him. Increasing damage done by all
But salvation is there. What do you mean? Salvation is there.
skills. Covetous Whisper 2 set legendary effect, since Gunlancer is melee and face tanks everything, as well as keeping that 2 set legendary Argos effect. For Red Gunlancer, we'll go with the 2 set Earth's Entropy, since it'll increase crit damage heavily by doing head attacks. Covetous Whisper 2 set legendary effect, since again Gunlancer is melee and will be taking hits, keeping the 2 set legendary Argos crit effect. For Destroyer, it'll be the exact same. 2 set Earth's Entropy to increase crit damage from head attacks. Covetous Whisper
Can we check everything? Does everything have Covetous Whisper just by any chance, you know? Just by any chance? Like literally all of this Covetous Whisper would have been changed with like Beast Power or Salvation and it would have been okay. At the very least, you know? Like does everything have Covetous Whisper? Because if yes, then like all of these sets are trash. Best possible set by the way, but yeah. Yeah, React Andy sneaky man. And I'm being stunlocked by this like Covetous Whisper recommendation here. I don't understand it, man. Probably never gonna use this Whisper. So I'm planning on to build like 2 Nightmare for Beast Power for my Zenith Lancemaster. Yeah, that's much better. Though I would recommend like 2 Nightmare to Salvation instead. And the other 2 could be like a Lunar set or the Beast Power. But yeah, is it good for any player since they takes Argos more than 100 minute to clear? Just asking. Wait, what do you mean? Crafted was that? Yeah. Wasn't Earth's entropy? It's Earth's entropy is salvation. Wait. I just realized that actually. Dude, this is wait. Red is Earth's entropy. No, it should be entropy. I think he fell into the trap. I think like he you know, cause entropy and Earth's entropy are 2 different thing right here. Wait a minute. The name of the set here. What? Dude, Amazon, your names debates people as well. Okay, we'll go based on this. He's talking about the head and back attack right here. His head and back attack basically. So yeah, Preordain literally contradicts Covetous Whisper. It's not contradicts Covetous Whisper. Preordain just shits all over Covetous Whisper. Like you just keep your Preordain. Why would you even run Covetous Whisper? Just put Beast Power for an extra plain 10% damage. But yeah. But yeah, we'll go based on like his like a description here. Because there's
Same.
entropy back
Two
head
set
attack here.
Earth's entropy to increase crit damage from
Yeah,
head
he's talking about
attacks.
entropy.
Covetous Whisper 2 set legendary, since Destroyer is prone to hits and now has
Yeah, I
a
don't know,
taunt,
Sneaky Man.
and will keep the 2 set legendary Argos effect. For Igniter Sorceress, we'll go with the Relic 2 set Nightmare Flower that will increase all damage done by all skills. Covetous Whisper 2 set legendary effect, since you do want to crit on your burst window and have long downtimes. And keeping that 2 set legendary Argos effect.
Dude, I would give him the benefit of the doubt if he changed like all of this Covetous Whisper is like with like what's the name? With like Beast Power. I would give him the benefit of the doubt. But the thing is like he keep going with this, man. Exclamation Gearset crown. So yeah. I don't know, dude. This is like I don't know what's wrong with this. Like I don't know. Does he like I don't know. Maybe Sando jacks off to like Covetous Whisper or something like that. I don't know what's wrong with that, man. Maybe that's why it's called Covetous Whisper or something like that. Maybe it's whispering to like Sando. It's so weird, man. I don't understand what is this. I don't understand. I don't understand.
For Reflux Sorceress, we'll go with the Relic.
Oh, now you talk about the beast power. So why couldn't you do this for the other ones then? Why? Like it's literally damage right there, you know. Right here, right? Valtan like on successful attack, gain Valtan's power, get that 1% additional damage, stacks up to 10. That's basically like already 10% damage right there. Stacks decrease when you receive damage. Yeah, well, you're not supposed to get hit to begin with anyway. And even then, just hit the boss and you get like another stack back. So, yeah. So, you say this right here. So, this is fine. I would say this is fine. I mean, like, ideally, obviously, you run like Salvation down here or like up here. It's okay. But then, like, why wouldn't you do this for the other ones? Let me hear his explanation. Why would he put? Why would he put like what's the name? Beast power. He decides probably his one or something like that because I never saw someone that recommends that. I don't know, man. What build would you recommend Mayhem? What build? It's a machine gear set.
2 set Nightmare Flower as well for all skill damage increase. But instead of Covetous Whisper like Igniter, we'll pick the Demon Beast Strength 2 set legendary effect, since we are range and our skills have much lower cooldowns, making it easy to keep the buff going, as well as keeping the 2 set.
What do you mean keep the buff going? What? If you don't hit the boss for 12 seconds, then you have a different problem. What do you mean keep the buff going? It's not hard to keep, like, literally it's harder to keep like Argos buff, because Argos buff is 5 seconds. What do you mean? If you don't hit the boss for 12 seconds, you're already playing it wrong, okay? That's not Gearset issue, that's your issue. Like, what is going on here? That's that's such a bad argument, I feel like. I don't know, man. I don't understand right here. His Arteris one is even worse. We'll see. We'll get there, I guess. We're on Sork right now. We're on Sork. Adrenaline, Korean engraving, or what? Yeah, Adrenaline is 6 seconds. I guess, like, you're a Giga Chat right there. You're, like, just a master of the game if you can maintain Adrenaline, dude. I don't know, man. I don't understand right there. Turn-based game. Well, that's his recommendation. He did recommend Beast Power right there. I mean, the gear set is okay. The reasoning is Pepega, but the gear set is okay. Obviously, it's better to run like the 2 Salvation on either these two, but yeah. Okay, there is another thing as well. Maybe because he plays in Russia, right? Maybe he doesn't know Salvation. Maybe he doesn't know that. Wait, but he has this document though. This document has Salvation. He should know that as well. Unless he didn't read how Salvation works. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if you have like this document, you would know that Salvation is there as well. 12 like second is like a full rotation. Yeah, if you don't hit the boss for 12 seconds, then there is an issue, right? But it's not a gear set issue right there. Don't understand. Yeah, AFK right there. Anyways.
Legendary Argos effect. For Scrapper, we'll go with the Relic 2 set Earth's Entropy, since it'll increase all crit damage done by back attacks heavily. I feel like Scrapper has enough mobility to move in and out of fight quite easy, so Demon Beast Strength 2 set legendary effect for that extra damage. And we'll also be keeping that 2 set legendary Argos critical effect.
Now I'm curious, why doesn't he put like a Covetous Whisper here, you know, for more crit, am I right, boys? Now I'm curious, why does he put like Demon Beast Strength on Scrapper? Now why? Is this shock or is this what as well? Now I'm curious, dude. I'm curious as well right now. Now, like whenever it's not there, I'm curious. Why wouldn't you put it there? Now I'm just curious. I don't know. Scrapper, scrapper. So this scrapper here, there is no mention of shock or taijutsu. So it doesn't even mention like the non-back attack build of like the taijutsu one. But scrapper use same relic set now. You can use the same relic set if you're like a back attack taijutsu and shock. Shock is always back attack, right? But there is like a what's the name? A non-back attack taijutsu, which is like yeah, I don't know. It's not here. I get it. Which build is this for? No clue, Freddy. I have no
The
idea.
Striker will also go for the Relic 2 set Earth's Entropy, since the Striker
Nice
is
coveted.
all about back attacks, increasing damage heavily. Covetous Whisper 2 set legendary effect, since the Striker is not that mobile and you wanna make sure to crit on those big hits.
How do you know you're gonna crit your big hits? That's the thing right here. That's another thing about Covetous Whisper right there. With Covetous, when you crit, that means you will never get enhanced effect? Correct, yes. Whenever you crit, you lost that effect. It's just gone. The stack is gone. Now you restart again. So, yeah. So, when you, like, here's the thing about it, right? You know, so you want to make sure you crit your, like, big hits, right? Well, how do you know? What if, like, you don't crit your big hits, you crit the next hit? What if you crit right before your big hit? What if you crit, like, here's the thing, right? You use your synergy, right, for the 18% crit, and then you use the tiger punch, right? You crit your synergy, lost all the buff. You tiger punch, you didn't crit. So Covetous Whisper is shit. You can see how shit it is, right? You can see how bad it is, how bad Covetous Whisper is. Like, you don't know when you're gonna crit. But yeah, I don't know. Well, he doesn't know, I don't know if he knows Salvation or not. None of these sets mention Salvation. While mine, like, basically almost put, like, everything Salvation. Because Salvation is, like, you know, it's all purpose. Every class can use it. Because it's just, like, a stacking damage up. So, yeah. Waste of time, Jedi, I would say. It should be remove fake news and video taken down. I don't understand, Shroud. I don't understand. Well, it's funny, that's for sure, you know. At least it's funny. But yeah. Does bleed crit affects Covetous Whisper? Probably. So yeah, because basically like on successful non-crit hit, right, you gain the effect, the 10% crit right there. Effect is removed when you critically hit as well. So if it hits, if like your bleed crits, maybe it's gone as well if that is the case. So yeah, I never actually checked it because like even if it doesn't, it's still shit. If bleed crits removes the stack, it's even shittier than that. Then if that is the case. Earth's Entropy is Salvation. Earth's Entropy is Salvation, but Amazon names is like next level. You can see down here basically. Earth's Entropy is the crit damage, the back and frontal attack basically. So he doesn't mention anything about Salvation. So Entropy is Entropy, not Earth's Entropy. Entropy is Entropy. Strikers don't even use bleed. Yeah, well, anything basically. What it means is anything. Anything that has like, you know, damage will basically is gone. Like, it's not just about striker. It's about like everything. Because he recommend like Covetous Whisper on like 90% of like the classes that he goes through so far. So yeah, why is Covetous still in the game? To debate people. To debate this. To debate you guys. To make like that set right there. Entropy is that set. Earth's Entropy is like a Salvation. That's supposed to be the name, but for some reason, like I don't know, man, it's an AU name. That's why we just call it Salvation, and it's that set for like backhand attack. Well, just focus on the bottom one basically. Don't focus on these names. These names are like worthless anyway. Anyway, Striker next.
We'll also be keeping the 2 set legendary Argos critical effect. For Robust Soul Fist, we'll go with the Relic 2 set Shrieking Hallucination for full-on damage during high.
You put two like shit set right here. You put two shit set over here now. Now it's like, you know, now it's just not, it's not just one shit set, it's two shit set now. God damn it, man. 2 set Hallucination. Like again, as I said, people that think that like, okay, can I run like 2 Hallucination? No, you shouldn't. Because Hallucination is really bad at 2 set. At 4 set, it's still pretty bad as well. You wanna run it at full 6 set. Because the reason for that is like, you know, the way the effect works is like, you attack an enemy, you gain Hallucination for 6 seconds, right? 6 seconds basically like buffs you by like 13% damage right there. But then after 6 seconds, it expires. And then you cannot regain that buff for 3 seconds. So you literally have like 66% uptime, assuming you hit the boss every time, right? For 13% damage. Why not just run Salvation for 14% pure damage without ever expiring? So why would you even run Hallucination? Hallucination is not good at 2. Never consider running like Hallucination at 2. It's actually pretty bad. It's actually pretty bad. Unless you don't have any other choice, then I guess like whatever you want then. Or like if you think it's good for you, then you can go ahead. But let me just tell you, it's not gonna be good. You will barely feel any like change over there. So yeah. To hallucination is bad. Yeah, it is bad. Is Argos a deer or a goat? It's a moose. Think Forset Halu has a bad rep. At least it gives crit chance, not nearly as good as 6. Yeah, but why don't you just run preordained diligence then? Like Aparo. Because it gives you basically crit anyway. So it's the same thing, right? When you could have like let's say run for salvation or for nightmare, right? That's basically what it is. It's the opportunity cost right there. What does 4 hallucination has over the other 4-piece set? Like nothing. Nothing really. Unless you already have access to Vicus and you're building straight towards hallucination, no reason to. Which like right now you don't have access to it. So yeah, if you don't crit on 0.5 second, you mean you lose second hallucination? No, that's not how it works basically. But that's 4 set. It doesn't matter right now because it's impossible to make like 4 set in like NAEU. We can talk about it for like KR later, but for now it doesn't matter. Basically, hallucination 2 set is bad. So this Soulfist one right here, robust, hallucination, covetous whisper, out of the way. Both of them. So yeah, ignore this.
Hype State. Covetous Whisper 2-set legendary effect to be securing those critical hits during Hype State, as well as keeping the 2-set legendary Argos critical effect. For Energy Overflow Soul Fist, we can actually go for the Relic 4-set Dominion Fang set effect, since it is available with just Valtan.
Okay, this is not bad. For Dominion Fang over here is not bad when you're running like full swiftness and everything right here. So this is not bad. These two would have been like either preordained or like a salvation, but this is good right here. This is fine. Finally, we get one set that's actually like actually alright. Finally. But yeah.
Increasing cooldowns heavily and increasing damage, making the class spam even harder than it was already. This 4-set relic effect might take some time, so you can use Covetous Whisper's 2-set legendary effect on the top and bottom pieces until you can replace it with the relic pieces. We'll also keep the 2-set legendary Argos effect. For War Dancer, it'll be just as Energy Soul Fist. We can also go for the relic 4-set Dominion Fang effect, decreasing cooldowns and increasing damage done. The 4-set relic effect will take some time, so use Covetous Whisper 2-set legendary effect on the top and bottom pieces until you can replace it with Dominion Fang.
What? So he recommends Covetous Whisper on War Dancer. Great. Before you get Dominion Fang, of course. So yeah, I don't know. This set is like alright for like esoteric, sure, maybe. But then like you should also say about First Intention, because they also run 2 Nightmare for mana thing right here. He hasn't gone through lands yet, Crouch, but yeah. Why is he wasting any crafts on Covetous? I have no clue, coach. That's the thing. That's the thing right there. Curious to what Pistolier? We'll see if he goes through it. Maybe he'll skip Pistolier, dude. He skipped like so many classes already. So yeah, he skipped like all of the thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's yeah, I don't know. Until you get 4-piece Dominion, just go from 2 to 4. Don't waste weeks on Covetous. Yeah, well, I mean, like, here is the thing, right? I think he's expecting you to run normal. When in reality, people will run hard as well. And you just grab Dominion Fang right away. Why even waste time, right? But yeah, I don't know. Not sure his skip Pistolier. More people playing that in NA than enhanced weapon anyway. But this seems like low quality right there. I don't know. We'll find out sooner or later. Let's go. War Dancer is this, I guess, apparently. But yeah.
And we'll also be keeping the 2-set legendary Argos critical effect. For Pinnacle Glavier, we'll go with the Relic 2-set Nightmare Flower effect for that extra skill damage on all skills and decrease on mana consumption.
Okay, I mean, this is not bad, this is not bad. Again, I would put like, let's say like, what's the name, a Salvation here, and either Demon Beast or Harsh Oath. It's like your sets right there. The Nightmare is there, obviously. So this is not bad. The Pinnacle is not bad. This is not bad at all, I guess. But yeah, at least another one right there. Another one that is alright right there. Wait for control. Uh-oh. What do we have on control right here? Anyways, So this is the set for it. This is alright. This one's alright.
Demon Beast Strength 2 set effect, since Pinnacle already has that 100% crit chance, so we'll take the damage instead. And keeping that 2 set Legendary Argos crit damage effect. For Control Glaivier, we'll take the Relic 2 set Earth's Entropy for that extra critical damage on all back attacks. Covetous Whisper 2 set Legendary effect for that critical guarantee, plus keeping the 2 set Legendary Argos critical chance effect.
I don't know. We're done with this covetous, man. We don't need to go through this again, man. We don't need to go through this again. We're done with this. We're moving on. So yeah, Demon to Salvation though, no point to go do normal. We already 40-45, not even to replace Lunar. Yeah, that's the thing, coach. Basically, like on the Pinnacle, I would have run like either like what's the name, Nightmare and like Salvation, and also like Harsh Oath, not going back to normal. But if I went back to go bust normal, then might as well change it to Beast Power. You know, if I went to bust it. But if you're 14-45 and you're not busting it, then no reason to go back to normal. Keep your Harsh Oath, and then like keep running hard. But you run with Salvation, of course, not you know, not that. No, not yet, Crims, yeah. Sponsored by Covetous Whisper. Seems like it, man. I don't know. Covetous Whisper everywhere. I don't know. I'm not even sure if he knows how it works, is the thing. Because, like, if you know how it works, you should understand how bad Covetous Whisper is. Like, Argos is literally better than, like, Covetous Whisper. Like, come on, dude. Like, what is this? What is it? Covetous freaking control? No clue. I have no clue, dude. But yeah, Blaster is next. I guess we'll go. We'll go.
For Artillerist, we'll take the Relic 2 set Shrieking Hallucination for the
Wait.
eventual crit.
Hallucination? What is this? Like, they don't even make Hallucination. Like, okay, I assume he doesn't say wheelchair. He doesn't say any the build, right? He doesn't say anything about wheelchair, right? He doesn't say anything at all. So this is not even wheelchair, probably. He's assuming like the crit swift. I think like Versatile Doc said earlier that like this guy also says that like wheelchair artillery is not viable. That's really stupid as well, by the way, because like wheelchair artillery is actually the meta build. But I assume he's running like he's saying like the swift crit, and then you make hallucination. Like they don't even run hallucination; they run nightmare. He said it's not viable in our game. Nah, it's not viable for him probably, but yeah. Wheelchair has always been the meta since last year, brands. People just didn't know that. How does it work in Legion raid? Be Korean. People make it work. Even though they cannot move, they made it work. I don't know how. It wasn't me, dude. I don't play the wheelchair build, but be Koreans, and they did it. They still do it. They even do it on like Belshazzar Hard Phase 6. So yeah, I don't know, man. But basically, like that's the meta build. Like potentially in terms of damage, there is like higher right there. So there you have it right there. And yeah, either way, this set is like, I don't know, I wanna skip this already. Can you move in wheelchair? You cannot, but you can spacebar out of it. So yeah. Thoughts on... Nah, just get good, brands. If you needed that, then that means like your positioning is just literally wrong. So yeah. Plus like Artillery is already tanky and you have access to shield inside turret anyway. So usually like that's enough for you. That's enough like what's the name? That's enough like safety. Or you can just like spacebar out. But yeah, I will make it work. Yeah, good luck, Rims, man. But yeah, my brain's gonna be juiced out from my head while looking at this build. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I already said why Hallucination is shit right there, right? So yeah, the preordained diligence and like the demon beast strength, that's okay. But the hallucination is like, you know, just a red flag right there. Red flag. But yeah.
Critical hit rate and heavy damage upkeep while building no critical. Demon Beast Strength 2 set legendary effect, since we are ranged and can keep this buff going hard. And at the same time we'll keep the 2 set legendary Argos effect for critical.
Wait.
For enhanced weapon data.
What did he say about like hallucination?
For the eventual critical hit rate and heavy damage upkeep while building no critical.
Wait, for the eventual crit rate and the heavy damage upkeep, what do you mean? Like this is not even like the best damage gain for hallucination. And then crit, what do you mean as well? Like you have a high critical rate to begin with already. I don't think he plays artillerist, man. I don't think he plays artillerist. So yeah, where is wheelchair build? He skips it. So yeah, he skips like the wheelchair. Okay, anyways, moving on.
For
Move on.
enhanced weapon Deadeye, we'll go for the
Okay.
Relic 2 set Earth's Entropy, since we are all about back attacks, increasing our overall damage heavily. Demon Beast Strength 2 set legendary effect, although we are mostly melee, but we can keep this buff going due to our mobility. And at the same time, we'll keep the 2 set legendary Argus effect.
Dude, every time like he say like the demon beast strength, he keeps saying that like it's like it's the hardest thing to maintain, dude. I don't understand, man. I don't understand. It's like you have 3 seconds to actually hit the boss or something like that for demon beast strength. It's literally the easiest set to maintain, man. I don't understand why it's like that. That's not the right set name. Yeah, I know. It is not the right set name, Doge. But I mean, like, you can see on the effects right here, basically, that, like, he screenshot over here. So, yeah, this is the back attack set when he says, like, entropy. But anyways, this set is alright. This set is not bad. So, yeah. Aside from, like, I don't know why he thinks that Demon Beast is, like, the hardest set to maintain or something like that. Like, he didn't say anything but Hallucination hard to maintain. That's literally the one of the hardest one to maintain right there. And then there is Demon Beast, and then, like, he thinks like it's hard to maintain. I don't get it, man. I feel like he's missing like how this set actually works in in a real fight. Don't understand.
For Pistolier Deadeye, we'll take the Relic 2 set Shrieking Hallucination instead. Being a very spammy class, we'll get to keep this buff going hard in the future.
Huh?
Demon
You cannot keep the buff Hallucination, dude. Not with 2 set. Oh my god. Okay, so he thought that he could maintain Hallucination. He doesn't know how Hallucination works then. He doesn't know how Hallucination works. God damn it, man. Yeah, he doesn't know how Hallucination. He thought he could maintain Hallucination. That's why he said like other classes run Hallucination, because he didn't know how Hallucination works. Because like, he thought he could maintain it. You cannot maintain it not with like two piece. The only reason why you can maintain it is if you're like 4 piece. But even then, you're gonna lose it anyway. It's 6 piece is when you can maintain it, because the buff changes into a 1.5 minute buff. Now that's when you can maintain it. But before that, the buff is 6 seconds, dude. 6 seconds. You wanna maintain that right there? I don't know. If only he replaced Hallucination with Salvation, that would be fine as well. But even then, like, you should have run Nightmare and Salvation anyway. But he never said anything but Salvation. So yeah, I don't understand, man. Is there a cap on spec scaling artillery? Like there is no, there is no cap. The bigger it is, the better. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. He said in the future. In the future. If he said in the future, then right. So this is not the current set. This is not what you should go for. I mean, yeah, you would change to Hallucination in the future, duh. But I mean, like, right now, it's trash. So basically, like, yeah, you can be trash right now, but in the future, you will be good. How about you be good right now and be good in the future as well? I don't know. I'm just saying right there. Forgot to read the 4 piece and 6 pieces set. No clue. Any players will get hit by everything, so beast strength doesn't work. Demon beast strength, like literally, dude. If you get hit the boss. You get back the stack. You will be surprised how easy it is to maintain like this demon beast strength right here. And if you get hit that much that you cannot even maintain it, that means you're dead anyway to begin with. You get hit way too much if that is the case. So yeah, I prefer crit brands for consistency. So yeah, I don't know. That's what it is. I don't know what the math is exactly. What Salvation and Hallucination. You can run Salvation, Weapon, and Shoulder, and then Hallucination on like what's the name? Pants and what's the name? Pants and gloves. But I mean, like, why would you run 2 Hallucination? So yeah, I don't know. We will see. We will see right here. We will see. We will see. Oh wait, does that even work? Oh, I mean, like, it works because like he doesn't do like Salvation or anything. So yeah, Nightmare is what's the name? Weapon, headpiece, and chest piece. Anyways, let's go.
Beast Strength 2 legendary set effect, since Pistolier is quite safe and has tons of mobility to keep the buff going, and will also be keeping the 2 set legendary Argos effect. For Deathstrike Sharpshooter, we'll go for the Relic 2 set Nightmare Flower, since it'll increase our damage done by all skills without doing anything, all while giving us less mana consumption.
Yeah, so this is fine right here, because Nightmare and then like what's the name? Preordained. This Demon Beast could have been like Salvation, but again, it's the same thing right here. He just doesn't know Salvation, I guess. But yeah, this one is relatively safe right here. It's TheSandov's video, Nisam. So yeah, this is like this is alright. I guess. This setup.
Demon Beast Strength 2 set legendary effect because Sharpshooter is a safe ranged class that can keep this buff going at all times. And at the same time will keep the 2 set legendary Argos effect. For Loyal Companion Sharpshooter, we'll take the Relic 2 set Shrieking Hallucination for that.
You grab the same set because you can't run Swiftness yet. God damn it, man. Wait, Sharpshooter is even his main class, right? Ay. You don't even know your own main class, dude. God damn it. Nightmare 2-piece is just so busted. Yeah, Nightmare is really good as well. Provided that you can use it, of course. Because Nightmare needed you to use a skill that has mana consumption. So, yeah. But yeah, anyways, that's how it goes right there. I don't know. Tell this to Tofu? I don't know, man.
Extra damage. Keep in mind that going for this set and having high swiftness will bring mana problems and will require you to eat food for combat. But in the end game, this is the strongest build you can go for. Demon Beast Strength 2 set legendary effect since we are ranged and it's easy to keep this buff going. And will also keep the 2 set legendary Argos effect.
Yeah, anyways, dude. I don't know. That the DLC one, you can't run full like a full what's the name, full swiftness yet because obviously it doesn't work. It will have mana problem and your damage is pathetic as well because like you don't even have enough critical rate to actually ensure your hits will critical until you get full hallucination. So before you get full hallucination, you don't even run that. I don't know. Maybe it's a Death Strike player. Maybe that's why the Death Strike is fun. Shit, no damage. It is. Like the LC one right here, this is gonna be no damage right here. It's gonna be no damage. And people are gonna complain like, why don't I do damage? Well, you might not like run the right set, so yeah. Alexander West, Bojangle, thank you for the sub, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for the follow as well for Bojangle. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, no Nightmare on LC. I don't know, man. You should run the same set for like a Death Strike. This is fine. If you put this set on that, it's okay. It would have been like, you know, it would be better if you run Salvation again. But yeah, like it would be okay. But I mean, like running Hallucination, you don't even get full damage buff compared to like let's say Nightmare or Salvation. So and then like you run full Swift and then like, so where is your damage then? You're literally white numbers, white number Fiesta right there. I don't know, man. I'm out of here. Brain is fried. I see. I don't know. We'll move on. We'll move on. We're close to the end, though. We're close to the end. So yeah, we are close to the end. I think I'm going to have to make Argos weapon on my Circ if I want to go too quickly. Yeah, you're supposed to do that anyway, and it's not that hard, metal. Because if you do like Argos P3, right, then it will take you like I don't know, maybe a week or two to make like the weapon. The second week is when you would get your 2 set anyway. So you're fine. It's not that difficult to do that. So yep, that's basically how it goes. Doesn't run out of mana, but still Nightmare is just free damage. Yeah, that's you use it because of the damage route. That like a mana thing is just an extra. It's free basically. So why not take it, right? You know, why not take it? And me. Tell him to run his favorite Covetous Whisper set. You're right. Yeah, why not just put Covetous Whisper, man, for the critical rate? Am I right, boys? Am I right? I don't know. That's how it is right there.
Effect. For Gunslinger, we'll go for the Relic 2 set Nightmare Flower for less mana consumption and damage increase on all skills. Demon Beast Strength 2 set Legendary effect for the huge damage buff, and at the same time keeping the 2 set Legendary Argos effect.
Well, that's a Gunslinger right there. Again, well, this one is alright, I guess. At least back to it again, right? So, yeah. So certain classes like Gunslinger craft their Nightmare Relic weapon first. Weapon is last because weapon takes the most, the longest basically. You want the gear set earlier. You want the gear set effect. Crafting the weapon doesn't even increase your damage. You need to like gamba that quality above 50 to gain damage. And even when you do gain like let's say like 90 quality, it's better to run gear set effect. Gear set effect actually makes more damage than that. So it's better to just get the gear set effect. So craft the armor first. So when you say like you know, craft Nightmare Flower weapon helmet right there, no, get the gear set effect first. So yeah, stack that crit rate for your snipe. Yeah, I don't know. That's how it is. That's how it is right there. We're shipping out. No, that's fine. Metal. The way you do it is okay. That's fine. You just need to like later, like when you craft like let's say like something else, and then you have to move like the Argos into the weapon. Do it, and it's not that hard because like Argos P3 gives like a lot. So yeah. It's not bad for Gunslinger, I guess, yeah. That's bad for Gunslinger. He needs to add Covetous Whisper. Ah, you're right. Yeah, I missed Covetous Whisper right here. What are you doing, man?
For Demonic Impulse Shadow Hunter, we'll take the Relic 2-set Salvation set.
Wait,
Unfortunately,
he knows Salvation. It's right here. I gave him the benefit of the doubt that, like, you know, he doesn't know Salvation. Now he has Salvation. So you know Salvation is there then. Why didn't you put it on every other class then? It's literally like one of like the really good set at the start, or at the 2 set, because it's literally linear gain. God damn it, man. What is this? We're Assassin's already pass? No, we're about to get it. But yeah, so he knows that. So yeah, I gave him the benefit. I thought that, like, you know, if nothing has Salvation, then I would give him, like, maybe he didn't know about Salvation. You know, Salvation is like one of the newest set. You know, it came out like months ago, sure, but I mean, like, maybe. But nah, I don't know, man. So he knows Salvation, and then there is Covetous Whisper. Like, come on, man, another one right there. The preordained is fine, I guess, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Earth's Entropy is back attack. Yeah, he didn't say like Salvation right here. I mean, like, the NA name for Salvation. I don't know, man. Nah, no, no, no. Don't follow
we
this.
do not know if we'll receive this set in our version. So if we do not receive Salvation, take a Hallucination Relic set example from the list instead. If we do have Salvation, take Covetous Whisper 2-set Legendary
So
effect.
he expects that you guys are not gonna get Salvation. That's why he expects that you guys are not gonna get Salvation. But he said that, like, if there is no, like, what's the name? If Salvation is not there, then you craft Hallucination. So yeah, there is that shit again right there. So yeah. I don't understand. I don't understand right there.
With it as well. And at the same time, we'll keep the 2-set Legendary Argos effect. For Perfect Suppression Shadow Hunter, we'll go for the Relic 2-set Nightmare Flower, decreasing mana cost by half and increasing overall damage done. Covetous Whisper 2-set Legendary effect for that critical hit pity, and we'll also keep the 2-set Legendary Argos set effect.
No comment.
For Deathblade, we'll go for the Relic 2-set Earth's Entropy, furthermore increasing damage done by critical hits on back attacks. Covetous Whisper 2-set Legendary effect for critical hits on those big skills, and at the same time keeping the 2-set Legendary Argos effect. Alright, and now for Bard and Paladin, since they are both support, they will go for the Relic 2-set Swamp of Yearning, increasing specialty meter gained as well as giving movement speed. Unfortunately for supports, they don't really benefit from many sets or even the Argos 2-set effects. So if Amazon happens to delay Becas a long time and you have a lot of Valtan materials, you could go ahead and craft the Relic 2-set Dominion Fang in the meantime, until you can replace it with a full set of Swamp of Yearning come Becas time.
Okay, well, that's the end of the set right here. At least he end on a good note. At least this one is good. Okay, finally one. Finally one that makes sense. Finally, dude. I don't know, man. Finally, finally, finally. Sponsored by Covetous Whisper, yeah. I don't know. That's how it is right there. Maybe later Portox, man, yeah. I don't know. Where you can guarantee crits on big skill from the power of Covetous Whisper, yeah. Must be a nice world, isn't it? But reality is cruel, man. That's not how Covetous work, you know. You will crit before your big hits, then your big hits won't crit, buffing your next non-big hit to crit as well. That's basically what's gonna happen right there. Either way, it's pretty trash. It's pretty bad right there. Check the comment section, maybe after, I don't know.
Place it with a
But
full
yeah.
set of Swamp of
Why not 4-set Dominion? Seems good for support until full swap of Yearning set. It is not. Because you run like 2 Dominion Fang for the 20% Awakening cooldown reduction. That's the only thing you're looking for. Damage buff, who cares? Like, you're not expected to do damage anyway because you're support, right? So yeah, you run 2-set Dominion. And 2 Swarm of Yearning is even priority over it, because 2 Swarm of Yearning gives you speed and identity gain. This identity gain is what you wanna do right here. This is what you wanna get. So yeah. Does the cooldown after it stack, or am I misunderstanding? You're misunderstanding. Yes, they do not stack. They replace the effect. So yeah, it does not stack. They replace the effect. So yeah. Refresh before checking.
Yearning come Becas
I don't
time.
know.
Alright guys, if
yeah.
this video was
I don't
any
know.
use to you, please consider subscribing as it does help the channel a lot. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Well, that's the video right there. That's the video for that right here. So yeah, it's like TheSandov's video right here for this one. But yeah. Okay, do you think something like a Nightmare Sub will work with Swift build support? To like for like mana issue. The thing about it is like Nightmare overlaps with Yearning, so you cannot do that because you cannot sacrifice Yearning for Nightmare. So no, not that, not that, not that. So yeah, I don't know. That's basically what it is. Check. You said refresh and check the comments or what? What's up, recommend? Exclamation gear set. Check the comments right there. Nice detailed video. I agree with most of the builds. Okay, well, we're swapping over right there. So, yeah. But I still will go differently for Mayhem Berserker. Already crit most of the time by just having high crit stats. 7% crit of Lost Wind Cliff card set. 10% crit of my pet buff. I feel I get way more value by actually echoing the build that you recommend. Glavier, Harsh Oath, Demon's Beast, Strength, and 2 Nightmare. I mean, that's not bad, I guess, yeah. This could be preordained or it could be Harsh Oath, depending on like your crit. So, yeah. I guess he's not that bad, you know. His thinking is correct, yeah. His thinking is correct. Though I agree with most of the builds. That's a you know, it's at one line he tells me that like, you know, it's like kind of a pega. On the other line, he feels like he's smart. So now I don't know what's going on now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. We'll see right there. So don't really see why you should take Whisper over the Beast set. I'm setting 75% crit right now. It only gives crit bonus if you don't crit. I don't see how that equals to 10% damage bonus the Beast set gives. Maybe someone knows better and can explain to me why Whisper is better than. I'm playing Shadow Hunter Demonic Impulse and also getting 7% crit when I've lost my cliff set bonus. This makes me set even less useful. Well, you see, let me explain to you. You are correct. Because Beast set shits all over Argos and Argos shits all over Whisper. So by default, Beast set shits all over Whisper as well. So there you have it right there. Yes, run your Beast set. First line is being nice. The second sentence, him low-key correcting him. Maybe, I guess, yeah. Maybe that's it. It's just courtesy right here. He's just like saying, like, you know, he's saying it or something like that. I don't know. Don't know, yeah. So yeah, appreciate the vid. One question: DPS takes the Earth's entropy. That said, yeah, would it be optimal for me to start with Valtan Heart and hope for a Vicus rest around the time I can get enough rocks to make a weapon and helmet? It seems to me I could get by without the next gear set. And save expense of crafting pieces I will throw away on Vicus release. Crafting pieces I will throw away on Vicus release. Like you don't save it, man. You know, like you craft everything that you can because anything that you cannot craft come from Vicus. Like the only you won't throw away your materials. You don't throw it away. You just can't craft anything else. That's why. So yeah, 2 set with legendary weapon instead of relic. Doesn't relic scale up like 3% bonus damage compared to 5% max from Lego? The reason why it's like that is like relic takes like 25 materials. That means it takes like about 2 to 3 weeks to actually craft. So first of all, it takes 2 to 3 weeks to actually craft. A gear set effect can basically give you better damage gain than that. Like let's say like a salvation or something like that. Would give you better gain than like just like crafting your weapon. Now, not to mention your weapon needs to be 100 quality to get that like extra damage. The chance of that happening is like 0.8%. So there you have it right there. You can try. I'm not stopping you. But the reason why you craft the gear set first is because that's the best way to actually get a guaranteed damage. Then later you can craft the weapon and work on the quality on the way. But I mean, like, in the meantime, get your gear set working. Because that's what is gonna give you guaranteed damage. For Whisper set, go Valtan Super Hard mode. Actually, you cannot, can you? Oh, no, you can, actually. You can, Rogan. Can you? I don't remember, actually. So, yeah, as a suppression general remain, I'm wondering, would it be much better to take 50% back attack crit multi? We are always back attacking. I have lots of multiplier for this. I mean, provided that you can always back attack, yeah. But if you don't back attack, then you lose so much damage right there. That's the downside of like entropy set, the back attack set. If you don't back attack, you lose way too much damage. So yeah, I don't know. That's how it is right there. 6 covetous whisper, grudge 1, crystal 1, increase mass 1. Salvation does not work with mayhem. I explained already in my video on like salvation. Salvation does not work in mayhem because of the secondary effect. Salvation is a secondary effect basically. Like if you're under 30% health and you get hit, you take 30% less damage for 8 seconds, but you lost all of your damage stack. You're always under 30% health though as a mayhem. So salvation does not work on mayhem. You have to find something else. So yeah. Anyways, exclamation gear set for the rest right there. So yeah, list server awakening class engraving, then Dross of Wither is that better to expert as engraving? It is not. Dross of Wither is cheaping out. So yeah, it is not better than like a expert. So yep. But I mean like Drops of Wither still supports you, so it's not like really bad per se. It's not really that bad to run that. But yeah, anyways, this is Sando's video on like the gear set right there. I think like the one that I fully agree is only one, the support, the last one. This one, Bard Paladin. That's it. So yeah. And then also like the same thing. Chaos Dungeon is set res bonus? No. Guardian res bonus? No. Relic set? All of them? No. Except the Bard and Paladin, yes, okay. So that's basically how it goes right there. That's Sando's video. Alright, anyways.